Suzie from Florida.
Hey, Suzie.
Kristi.
We
are the happiest stitches on earth.
We are the happiest stitches on
We are. Yes.
We're obviously in our own states.
Yes.
Although I kind of look like I'm in Florida.
The flamingos give you away. I do like that touch.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, huh?
It is.
You guys, we're trying something new. What do you think? You got to let us know. You know what? We want to keep on schedule. We want to do this every 2 weeks, and we're going to see each other next week, 7 days.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I can't wait either. It's going to be
going to Indiana. Yes.
Poor girl. Can I tell you the news?
What's the news?
What's Friday's weather when you get here?
Ruh-roh. Tell me.
High of 15.
Huh?
You got to bring your electric blanket.
I think I might pack that. No joke.
You know what? We wanted to start out by saying thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
We're blown away.
We are. We just are overwhelmed by the kindness and the volume of views that we receive. I mean, a month ago, when Kristi and I did this, we did it just cause, like all of you do with other floss tubers, we just did it because we thought it would be fun. And we've just
It is fun.
It is fun. But we've just been blown away, like really blown away by the response. And we just really thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And our goal, I think, is to just spread joy. We all need it. We all need it these days.
And let's toast all of you all.
Let's toast.
Cheers to you guys. Thank you.
Yay. Take a drink. Water.
All right, Suzie.
Midday.
We love all these people who are sharing, who are liking, who are subscribing, who've come back again. If you're new, welcome. Give us some comments. Let us know what you think. But I think we should start out by a little bit of a life update. And I thought maybe you'd like to start, Suzie.
Sure. So in the past month, you may have seen on our Facebook site, just actually about 10 days ago at the time of filming here, my mom passed away. Now, that's hard enough, losing your mom. I'm trying to adjust to this motherless being here. But that said, my mom was 96. And just literally a week before she passed, she was sitting at my dining room table, and our whole family was here, and we were having her birthday party, and we'll put a little picture of her up here. And it was just thank you, Jesus. It was a rapid decline. She had some health problems, but nothing that she had to really and truly suffer through. I mean, the week previous, we were shopping at Talbot's, and she wanted to go. So
she loved her Talbots.
She did. She was a very wonderful, sweet, classy lady. And it was just really heartbreaking for all of our family. So I appreciate your sweet comments on Kristi made the post. Obviously, I was in no shape to do that. And kind of frankly, I'm amazed at how I'm holding it together right now. But thank you. So anyway, the last week, of course, all the family gathered. Our son and his wife came down from Chicago, and our daughter and her husband came from Orlando, and we just had some really precious family time that we always cherish. Just the 6 of us. And it was even more special this time whenever we were together. I have 4 siblings. I have 3 sisters and a brother. And my dad passed away about 7 years ago. So it's just us now. And so, yeah, it's just a new way of being, isn't it? I know many of you have lost your moms, and I feel your pain now. I do. So
we love you, Suzie.
Thank you so much.
But
Yeah,
you had a good time when your kids were there, right?
we did. We had a really lovely time. I mean, it wasn't the usual jovial, let's go for a hike, let's play games kind of thing, but we just had some really special conversations, and we watched some TV, and just we were just all that we ate a lot. So, as one does as a funeral. But anyway, we just had some really special times. One of those times was my son, who is 32. He had been very interested in our FlossTube, and he had asked me if I could teach him how to cross stitch. And I was like, huh? This is the guy that, is this way still at 32 with his video games. And I said, sure. So I got him a teensy tiny pattern of a seashell, and there was only two colors in it. So I thought, well, this is a good starter. And he started, and don't you know, he had half of it done before they left. So, and he really worked on it. Seriously, it really it was really sweet and very surprising, to be honest with you. So I appear to, oh no, here it is. So he said, I'd really like to do something a little bit more difficult whenever I'm done. And I'm like, well, really? Okay. So I showed him all of my patterns, and he chose this little fox in the winter. They like foxes. And so I told him I would kit it up for him and get the appropriate supplies. And I'll hopefully take that next week whenever I fly into Chicago Midway to visit with Kristi, and he's going to meet us for lunch. And so we'll have the pass off, and we'll see his progress. So
and I'll get to meet him, which is
and you get to meet him. So we were talking before, though, about how we're both excited to know that like a new generation is happening in cross stitch. Kristi, your daughter-in-law started too, right?
Right. When she was here at Christmas, I got her one. I love my daughter-in-law. She's a spicy little thing. She's teeny, teeny, tiny, and she is fiery, and I love her. And she said, I think I might want to give it a try. And I said, well, And so I got her one that was very Emma. It said, maybe cursing will help. And it was just
like
letters,
future pastor's wife
letters. It was easy, and I picked colors that she liked, like rusts and creams and moss greens, and she went to town. It was funny though, she has some vision issues. She has had surgeries on her eyes and things, and so her glasses are super strong, and she needed magnifiers. So she's sitting there with her glasses on and a pair of readers over her glasses, and it was just hilarious. But she finished it while she was there, and she started another one. So we went through my floss and pulled floss. She found something on the internet that she bought and as a PDF, and we printed it off. Well, no, we didn't even print it off. She was doing it off her phone. So she stitched while she was here because she had our help with Elliot. Now that she's home, he's kind of all over the place right now. He's crawling like a maniac, and so she doesn't have a lot of time for stitching at the moment, but she'll get there. But at the shop that I work at Cotton Hearts, the owner, Dawn, has two daughters who are in their 20s, Molly and Maggie. And Maggie has been cross-stitching since before I knew her. She works for a company that she operates a crane, I think. I don't know, but she was traveling a lot. So she was in a hotel room by herself at night. She works with men. There's not a lot of women. So she didn't like go hanging out with all the, she just would go to her room and have something to eat. And she would cross stitch her heart out. And so she's been doing it, but Molly is the quilter. She wasn't really cross stitching. And she came up to the counter with a stack of stuff. And she's like, I've decided I'm going to cross stitch. I'm like, oh, this is exciting. She's got the fever. And she came back the next day and she goes, this is definitely addicting. And I'm like, you're right. But yes. I will tell you what Maggie said. Maggie said, I've worked for hours on like a little 5x8 cross stitch. And everyone says, oh, that's nice. And then she came into the shop and she made a very simple quilt. And she put it up on the wall and everyone's like, oh, and she said, I did that in a day. She said, I spent hours on this cross stitch and everyone was like, oh, that's nice. It's just so funny. People don't get the time and energy sometimes that goes into something as small as it is. But last night on our Facebook page, we told everyone, which is, by the way, the happiest stitches on earth is our Facebook page. Also, come join us. We're having a ball. And we had a Zoom stitch along last night, right? And
it was fun.
There were 15 of us there, and we got to meet new people. I found people that were close to each of us that we would like to get up and meet with and stitch with. But here's one of Ben, my son, one of his college friends, Shelby. She had like watched our FlossTube. She commented on our FlossTube. I'm like, Shelby? And she's like, yeah. And she goes, I think I want to cross stitch. I'm like, that's so exciting. Yeah. She sat there last night and we're all gabbing and
she was stitching on it. Yeah.
She's adorable. So it's nice.
Yeah, there were people from like all over the country. It was so wonderful. And then two ladies found out they were related.
Oh yeah,
now
Shelby,
what are the chances? Yeah, they found out they were like distant relatives. Ancestry taking place at happiest stitches on earth.
We're making things happen. We're bringing people together. Other than that, my life has just been pretty much work and church and work and church, and we haven't done a whole lot else except I got to go to a sit and stitch in Indiana. There's a shop in LaPorte, Indiana called House of Stitches, and they kind of hosted it, but they had it at like a pizza place, and I think they just thought, oh, a few people will be there. There were 40 women that showed up, and we were all crammed in there, and it was so much fun. But we couldn't like get to each other to see whatever. I hardly stitched. I'm like walking around looking what everybody's doing, and oh, I have that. Oh, you're doing that. It was very fun. But we're gonna have more in like a brighter, bigger place. They're looking for places to have it maybe every other month. I'd love to have it sooner, but it was so good to be with other stitchers, and they had a free table. I was grabbing stuff. I have people, I have a family at my church, maybe two that have started getting into it, and I was grabbing patterns to bring back to them, and it was really fun. I had a wonderful time, and so that was the highlight of my last few weeks, what I had going on. So
awesome.
Should we show our planners?
We should. Go first.
Go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You first?
Oh, me first. You go first. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. So if you watched this is number 4, FlossTube number 4. If you watch number 3, I talked a lot about what I'm doing in my planner. I have themes and I have stickers every month, and on that day I stitch that thing. So this day was a double day because it was a Snowman day and Valentine Day stitching. So I did both, but I've decided I'm going to amend that, and I'm going to say it's 2 things. I can pick whichever one I want. These are my rules. And so I have Easter and strawberries and just all the things that I like to do. So I stitched every day last month, and I'm very proud of myself. And I wanted to show you really quickly. I have my friend over there, she brought me a sprocket. If you don't have a sprocket,
you need one.
Sprocket, because it's really cool. It prints out little bitty pictures that are stickers. And so I have decided that I'm going to do my finishes, take pictures of them from the whole year and put them in the back of my planner. I have a couple that I just finished and haven't had time to print the stickers and put them in here yet, but I will be doing that. So
that's a great idea.
I have also like a little verse that I put every month at the top of the page that I want to remember. My January was, is it kind? Is it true? Is it necessary? My sweet little friend Erna used to have that all over her house. And so I carried that into my planner. And then this month I have, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, even when it's going to be below 0 this week and it's gray and snowy. So there you are.
Very good. Well, I'm going to give you a little flyby. Kristi's planners always have blown me away because she's just so darn creative.
I didn't even think I was creative in this.
Oh, you were. It was absolutely stunning. And well, let's just say my head was not in that space at all pretty much last month. So I put a lot of things in my planner, but I also put in a lot of personal appointments. So I'm going to just do a little flyby. Okay, for this, and here it comes, meow. Okay, but it was So here's the thing. So I had a logo too, but mine aren't so sweet as Kristi's. They're a little bit more snarky. And since it was January, I thought it was a good month for this one. I would give up chocolate, but I'm no quitter. I gave up a lot of other things right after Christmas. So that was my slogan for January. And I really, I found myself in January, since we had just started, I was anxious to get a lot of stuff started because I watch your YouTubes and I'm like, oh my God, these people, this must be all they do for 24 hours a day because they have thing after thing after thing to show. And so I was very anxious about getting a ton of stuff started. So I just wrote things down and I thought, oh, phooey, I'll just pick something out of the bag and I'll start it, which you'll see in a bit. Anyhow.
No, you did fine. You had a lot going on. I
did. Well, so that said, for February, it will be, I promise you, you'll see it in March. It's going to be a lot more colorful and a lot more organized, I pray. And my theme for February is, she said, that's a lot of money to spend on crafts. And I knew right away we could not be friends.
This is why we're such good friends. Boy, you'll see this. You'll see this when you see my haul.
I know.
Suzie tries to keep me in line, but all right. So we talk about our whips.
Yes.
Okay.
Proceed.
I feel proceed. I feel like you all are dying to hear how poor Russell is.
And we are.
Because his surgery was successful, but there were some minor complications. He's doing fine, but he's got some scars. So if you didn't know, I used an old blue DMC, and when I went to get the new, the color dye had changed, and I had done this side of him, and now he's doing this side, and the blues didn't match, so I had to rip all the blue out. Well, it's going well, and I'm starting to fill in, but I also ripped the fabric. So do you see his belly? He's got a little belly button scar because I had to mend over those, but he's going to be okay. And I'll just always remember his little surgery when I see his little scar.
And he's a scarecrow.
And he's getting close to being done. That's going to
be He's monumental.
Huge. So he is the Quilted Scarecrow by Lori Holt. I'm doing him on, I think it's called Feed Sack by Lori Holt. It's a 14 count. And he's a big guy. Cutie patootie. Do you want to do one and I'll do one?
Sure, because mine are really fast, kids.
You go and I'll get ready.
Yeah, right. Move fast because mine are next to nothing. Anyway, here's Squeeze the Day. And I started this one and there's my progress. Okay, one line and a part of it's backstitched. Okay, you're on.
You know what? There's no rules, Suzie.
There's no rules. There's no rules.
Okay, my next one is from the Jingle Ball. It's the Santa Wreath by Teresa Kogut. He has the sweetest little face I ever did see. I am doing him on 16 count cream / light olive matte. It was a sample, and I almost felt like he was in trouble and I wasn't going to have enough room. But he does have enough room. I don't know how I'm going to finish him when he's done, but I'm getting there.
You
I stitch him again on Saturday, every Saturday. That's the only time I stitch him, just on Saturdays.
Okay. Well, for my next one, you probably remember seeing Kristi's blessing sampler for 2025. It's absolutely gorgeous. And sadly, I do not have a picture to show. I think you did, Kristi. But anyway, it's may our home be blessed and our hearts be happy. So I started off with this. Okay, so here's my progress. Again, wah, wah, wah. So
Suzie, give yourself a break. You're fine.
Okay, I'll try. So anyway, here's my progress. And I'm using white 14 count Ada, and my threads are a variegated blue. And I was trying to use this, and I didn't start the right way. Kristi said you should go do all your stitches back and forth, which I didn't know. It's the first time I used a variegated, but some of it gets really light and it was hard to see. But I think that when it's done, it's going to be okay. So there's
already okay.
It'll be okay. All right. Thank you for the reassurance. Go, Kristi.
I have another big one by Lori Holt. This is the Quilted Snowman. I love him. I wish someone would make me this quilt. Anybody?
Anybody?
I'm doing him on 20, and it's a polka dot. It's petite, and I think mocha or something like that. I got it at Color and Cotton. I actually got some more when I was there. There's a string here because there's something about me and Big Lori Holtz, because I made a mistake here because I was trying to talk with Suzie on the phone and stitch, and I counted wrong. So I have to like pull out a couple rows in his scarf. But isn't he cute?
I love
He is 1/1, and I really like how it looks.
One over one?
Because it's 20.
Holy cow. And you got that much done plus everything else.
Amazing. Yeah, it's a lot actually.
It is a lot.
It looks like it, but it's a lot.
Woo.
But there's a lot still to do.
Snaps to you, girl. Snaps to you.
I stitch him on Sundays. So
oh, nice. Okay. Well, I'm working on January of the monthly minis. Maybe by December I'll have 3 done. We'll see. But anyway, I really like this little guy, the snowman, and these little trees that are there. And I felt pretty nice about finishing that much of it because it was all white again. And my eyeballs are going bug-eyed. And yeah, anyway, but he's really cute. And I hope to have him completed by December.
Well, my next one I stitched on the 4th because it's come and gone, and that you've pretty had much seen the other things I had done, but it is the American Sampler by Cottage again. I don't like these little white ones. I wish I would have made them another color because they don't really stand out, but on my fabric a little bit more than the picture, but that's all I have gotten done. I don't know what was going on the 4th, but it was not a stitching day. But I got a little bit done. So
it's going to be very pretty.
It will be.
It will. So this one I had started back at the end of December. There, like literally the last.
She was so deceived by this. She's like, it's so tiny.
I know. I thought it was. But I was plugging along on it for the first maybe week, and then I realized I better amp it up and start a few more things. So there she is, and I really like her. I think she's going to be pretty, and I like the snowflakes, even though I went bug-eyed with putting that white on there again. It's going to be okay, and I'm pretty happy with it. That is called Candy Cane Cottage. Candy Cane Cottage, take a bow. Thank you.
My next one is Primrose Cottage again. I'm doing Home Sweet Home. I bought the linen for this, but I'm doing it on 14 because this was going up in the shop, and we aren't selling linens yet at the shop. We're a baby. Part of us is cross stitch, the rest is quilting. So we're just carrying some Cosmo Ada, which is out of this world. You should give it a try. I did it on this blush, and here's where I am, and I'm kind of at a standstill because I'm mad because I made a mistake. And I'm like, I don't want to stitch it anymore. I'm a big baby. I don't want to rip it out. I just ripped out poor Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
I have to rip out Jack Frost. And so anyway, here's what I did.
Whenever you're stitching, you need to not talk on the phone.
Well, then we can't talk on the phone anymore because then I will never stitch.
Well, we'll just be shorter.
I have to plan my stitching for our phone calls.
Yeah.
So I did an extra row right here, and I don't want to rip it out. So I'm either going to just do the grass, stop, do the grass, and it's just going to look like it's a little part that juts out, or I'm going to make everybody here a little bit 1 stitch longer and then do the grass. I need your opinions, guys. What would you do? I got to get back to work on him. He's obviously not going to be done for tomorrow, but mine apparently are boys and yours are apparently girls. I don't know. But while I'm in this bag, I have to show you this. So fine thread gloss. You guys, I'm a thread conditioner kind of girl, and I used to use magic thread. Never again. This stuff is divine. First of all, they have flavors. This is macaroon.
Can you put it on your lips?
Well, get this. Yes, because it is non-toxic, and Maggie at the shop will put it on her lips, and then she does her floss. She really does. And it smells so good. And then after you stitch, your stitch still has a little bit of that smell to it. Just a
Oh.
teeny faint bit, but it makes your floss so wonderful. If you have an older floss that is like wanting to fray a little bit, you know how you just get that little fray going, thread condition it, just put your finger down and then run through it. We have since, because they were so popular at the store, we have Satsuma, vanilla, grapefruit, all natural, lavender. They're so good. Like, so good.
Oh, I smell
Are you
it
guys
from here.
thread conditioner users? Let us know. I'm curious.
I
Everybody
am
needs to
I
know.
am gonna be.
Yeah, you're gonna get one when you get here. Yep.
When I come up, I'm gonna be. So
All
what
right.
flavor are you using currently?
Macaroon.
Oh,
But
man.
the orange, actually,
it must smell so good.
But orange is in Russell Crowe because it's a fall color. It's got to match my bag.
Yeah, true. Well, all right. So do they have hot cocoa? Because that's my next start.
That's not one of the flavors.
And that's okay.
That'd be fun if your hot cocoa smelled like hot cocoa.
Wouldn't it be good if you had chocolate? Oh, so I was pretty good on this one. Yeah, I was pretty good. Oh,
look at that.
Look at that. A half of a frame. Woohoo! So I was pretty proud.
You should be. Would you
since I was zipping along, and I've decided I really like stitching straight lines with no other color. So there
you have some lovely art in your home.
Yes.
All right. Do you have more whips? Because those
I have no more.
No more?
I am done. So the stage is yours.
I have a new start, and it's because of Maggie at the Molly at the shop. When she came up with her stack, she brought up a piece that I have been admiring, and I'm like, oh darn it, I'm just gonna do it. So I was gonna focus on Valentine's. I got mad at my Valentine's stitch, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. So I went rogue on my focus stitch for the month, and I took out, I already owned it, the Robin Spring Seasonal Courier by Robin Pickens, and I'm in love. This is the most relaxing stitch I've ever done. I've not had to pull anything out. Everything's gone smoothly. We've all gotten along, and I'm almost finished. I did it on 14 count bramble from Picture This Plus. I am in love. I have to finish the flower. There's some little yellow squares that go here, and then I have little black pieces that come out of these to do, and I'm done. Maybe tonight. I have adult choir tonight. We'll see. But I'm thrilled. So there are other birds. There are 4. Fall, which is a crow, summer, which is a blue jay, and cardinal, which is winter. And I let everybody on the Facebook group vote on what I should do next. And it was a pretty mixed bag. I love the colors of the blue jay, but I don't yet own it. It's coming to the shop. We didn't have that one, but we had the other 2. I have the cardinal at home, and I have the raven here, crow kitted up, and he's a blackbird. Okay, blackbird. And one of our friends in the in our group, in our Facebook group, she was like, I was doing that robin. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was tearing my house apart, and then she found this blackbird, and she's like, oh, I wasn't doing the robin at all. I was doing the blackbird. And so I'm like, Corey, I'll be your friend, and I'll do the blackbird with you. So this is what it is, and I have it all kitted up. And Robin Pickens at Market in Nashville has a companion to this that's goes this direction. That would be landscape, and it has more crows and more pumpkins, and so then I can stitch that one. The blue jay is also out, but not my little spring robin. How dare her? I'm sure it's coming sometime, but
no doubt.
Only 2 of the 4 birds are coming out in the bigger one at Market, and on my top 10 list. So
I love that. That's gonna look pretty in your room. My
robin.
Yeah,
it will look pretty in here.
It's gonna look gorgeous. I love it.
Not where I'm putting it though. I'm so sorry to say. I have this window in my living room that doesn't have glass. It's just like a picture frame that looks like a window, kind of. And I want to set the bird stitch in the window and change it out. I was watching Home on the Ridge, Maggie. She has great finishing ideas. And she has a piece that she's been doing. It's called, I never get it right, Photo Booth. And she put magnets on a board and washers on the back, and she pops them in and out. So whatever I ended up putting this on, I'm going to do the same thing. And these little birds are going to be sitting in my window.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, there you go. That's my new start. Only one.
Okay, cool.
But I've been kind of monogamous, so. And that's not me at all. I'm usually not monogamous.
No, you always have 50 balls in the air. You do. I know, but you're good at it. You're just really good at it.
Well, we'll see about that. Fully finished. You've got some fully finished.
I do. Shocking, but true.
Not shocking.
So I finished my pineapple. Now,
do you like pina colada?
I do. This is a little thing I have had for eons, and I'm not kidding. But I love how cute it turned out. It's small. It's okay. And this is a frame I had in the house, and I tried to do my best with getting it all the right way.
You did real good.
I think it's fine. It's going to sit in the guest room and welcome anyone who lays their head upon my pillows.
Me.
So, yeah, you mostly, right? You. So that's my first finish, and I have another one. Really going to blow your socks off. So Kristi explained to me there's a thing called orts. I'm like, what's an ort? Thought it was from a Dr. Seuss book, but it's a little jar or container for your threads.
Well, the threads are the orts.
The threads are the orts. That's what it's called.
You made an ort catcher or an ort.
So I have an ort catcher, okay? But on the top of my ort catcher is my favorite Florida animal, a flamingo.
Susie, I want to go to one of those places where you just get to walk and they're all around you.
Oh, go to the Miami Zoo. Oh my gosh, there's thousands of them.
But you get to walk around with them?
You can walk, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
I mean, there's a little lake just south of me that every spring, and I don't really know what week it is, but white ones migrate and they just cover the lake. There's like thousands of them. It's a tourist attraction. But anyway, I love pink flamingos, and I recently redid my craft room. Oh, I forgot to tell you about that before. Let me tell you. So I decided on December 1st that I wanted to redo my craft room, and including painting and changing out all the furniture. So
December
why not
1st, people?
Why not start that in December, right? Anyhow, it was process. But believe it or not, my dear husband took the job in hand with the paint, and he had it done when I was visiting with him. He's amazing. I had to go see my mother that day, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't even help you paint. He goes, don't worry about it. And he had it done when I got home. Amazing. So anyway, I've got
come visit my house.
Yeah. He hates to paint too. He hates it. So nonetheless, in the meantime, over the December somehow, and in the beginning of this month, before things started to go downhill, I was able to finish my room. So I am going to do a little video of it because I'm just really proud of it. It's really stinking cute, and it's a room that I want to walk into now. Before, it was a giant heap of junk. You know the feeling. And I'm sure
I'm sitting in it right now.
I'm sure at some point this place is going to get junked up too. But just for you, my friends, I'm going to do a tour on a video and give you a tour of my new happy place.
On our Facebook page, right?
Yes, on the page of my new happy place that I have named the Pink Suite. And Phoebe, the flamingo, is my mascot, and I named her Phoebe because if you've ever been to the Tampa airport, there is a huge sculpture of a flamingo. I mean, floor to ceiling. Kristi and I took a picture, and we'll put that up here for you to see. It is absolutely stunning and fun and beautiful. And they had, in the city of Tampa, they had a flamingo naming contest, and Phoebe won. So she is Phoebe, and she is the guardian flamingo of the Pink Suite. But anyway, here's her thread. I believe
that your dear friend needs a coral colored Phoebe for her room. Hint.
And maybe she'll get one day because there are coral colored flamingos. Mm-hmm. Did you know that?
They're in my picture right here.
Well, there they are. I mean, you need one. So
Okay.
your wish is my command.
Thank you.
Thank you. Those are my two. Oh, wait. One more. So Kristi, if you didn't know this already, she is like the wizard of bags, of project bags. I mean, this woman is beyond talented, and she taught me how. So I finished my first one, and I'm really, really proud of it.
It's so cute.
Dun, 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 a project bag. There it is. I did it. Now
you did a great job.
I did. I was really, really proud of it. I mean, I am no master sewer, but I actually got a zipper in place, and that is an accomplishment right there.
Well, you know the secret to the zipper now, though.
I do.
Mm-hmm. If you want to know the secret, it's the zipper jig. If you don't have a zipper jig, you're not living.
It is. Yeah. And I was just tickled to death. So I made this one. Kristi had gifted me a couple, and I was like, you know what? I got to learn how to make these babies, because I have a lot of orphans living in plastic bags, and they need a home.
She told me, I got to make these bags for the orphans, and I'm like my poor orphans. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, oh, how nice. She's gonna make them and give them to orphans, and she's like, no, like stitches that don't have
my orphans. They need a nice little bag to live in.
So. I thought you were making them for some orphanage.
No, I could do that too, but not until
all your stitches have
not until all my orphans have a home. So there's that. But anyway, thank you, Kristi, for teaching me the method that I will use. And it was just a lot of fun, and it was easier than you think, girls. And it's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. So
now they're going to be asking me to do a tutorial on making bags. I got to get this Stitchy box one done.
Well, we will. It's an ongoing project, girls. We have the stuff. So Kristi's going to show you all her cool things. That's a million times more, because I love how she loves to shop. I mean, I'm a pretty good shopper. Who's a good shopper out there? Me. Kristi, again, master of the shop. Take it away, Kristi.
Oh, master of the shop. Actually, I shop my work mostly. This one was done for the shop. And so this is a Robin Pickens again. She is one of we have just been adding designers piece by piece. And so she's one that we carry, because one of the reasons we carry her, and one of the reasons I like her so much, is she uses like the same floss palette kind of across the board. So you have a lot of the flosses. If you had the stuff for the robin, several of them are going to transfer over to the blackbird. And a lot of the ones from this are the same in the robin. So you don't have to go buy tons of floss. But I just did these two hearts, because I just wanted something in the shop, and Steve's going to put it up here because he's magic. And it's at the shop, so I forgot to bring it home. And I made a pillow because Lindsay from Primrose Cottage did a tutorial on how to do pillows that have pockets. And so I just watched it and kind of did it with her, and it has a little pocket, and I put my scissors in there and some clips on it, and I filled it so it can sit by my sewing machine once it's finished being on display in the shop. So that was my first finish. So there it is, wherever Steve put it. Then the next ones are from the 12 monthly minis. I teach a class at the shop. Every month we stitch something from here, and not always the whole thing, maybe just a piece of it, and we make something different. And one of these days I'm just going to bring them all here and share them on FlossTube so you can see what we've done. But if you don't have this book, it's a great one. And people are making score news out of this. They're just doing all kinds of things. So here are my finishes. This one was for the class at the shop, and it's a box from Dollar Tree. And we covered it with fabric, and then we put some lace on it, and we stitched this leaving off the corners so it was round. I told everyone before the fact, and then I taught them how to do the sewing behind the back and pulling to make it the circular finish. So this was our February class, and we had a lot of fun. And then in March, we are doing this little baby charcuterie board. It's so cute, isn't it?
Yes.
Got the little pom-poms, and underneath it is fabric, but it's kind of hard to see it. It has really pretty shamrocks on it. Also, I like this piece because it doesn't scream St. Patrick's Day. Like you have to really look to notice that those are shamrocks. And so I feel like I could put it out in Christmas and you wouldn't know, or spring and you wouldn't know. I don't think anyone would know.
I would.
They'll never know. Okay. Then from the same box, from the same book, I did the July. We had done this I did this for the shop in 14, and I wanted to see the difference in size between 14 and 18. So this is on 18. Everyone at the shop is stitching on 14, so our finishes are the same dimension, so it's not so complicated. But this is a little tobacco basket from Hobby Lobby. My friend Debbie gave it to me, and I just put some fabric on a board behind it and a cute little bow, also Hobby Lobby. And there you go. And finally, my last one is not cross stitch. It is embroidery, because on my journey, it's been maybe 2 years now that I was on my journey. I think we're getting closer to 2 years now. I decided I was going to sew. And so I started with hand stitching, and I did embroidery, and I did English paper piecing, and I made my grandson this huge, beautiful quilt, which I'll show you sometime.
Stunning.
And then embroidery led me to a sewing machine, and a sewing machine somehow got me here to cross stitch. I don't even know. And so this is one of my embroidery pieces that I'd never done anything with, but it was painting with thread, and I love the look of it. They're strawberries. Aren't they beautiful? I just love them so much. I do. And I just put the little the lady dot trim around it. This was supposed to be an ornament. It's a little charcuterie board that we got on our trip to Home Goods. It was on clearance because it was after Christmas, but I'm like, that doesn't have to be an ornament. Like, it's just around. So I'll be hanging that in my kitchen when the strawberry holiday comes around. I know it's the strawberry holiday in Florida, but
it is. It's
not here.
It's coming on strong.
So these are my finishes for the month.
Cool.
And part of the reason why I have them is because I have a job that requires me to have them because I teach a class. So there you go with that.
Cool.
Here's the big part of the day. It's time for stash.
Yeah.
Here's what I think. I think I should do a little stash, and then you could do some, and then I'll come back and do the rest of my stash.
Okay. That sounds good. I'm
a little worried because I did all this without even going to Nashville. And so
it's very worrisome. Very worrisome.
So I was on the Instagram looking at the stitches. I've curated my Instagram. Like, I have worked really hard. So about all that shows up when I pull up Instagram is stitching. I've worked hard at that. It was an art form that I've mastered. But this girl, I don't even know who, I'm sorry, whoever you are, had a stitch. I probably could have looked it up because I messaged her on Instagram. She had a stitch with a needle minder on it. And I'm like, I have to know where you got that minder. And she said, Mad for Minders at Etsy. And I'm like, oh, I've bought things from her before. I never saw that. You guys. This was my favorite doll growing up. It's Mrs. Beasley. Oh, she's so cute. I love her with all my heart. I don't know what stitch she's going on yet. We'll have to see, but what I'm going to use her with first. But while I was there, there were all these cute minders.
So
that's what I do. I cross stitch and I know things. It's truth. It's truth. I got that one. Things. My favorite, my best friend growing up was Mr. Rogers. We had a date every day. And I got his sweater with a quote. It says, just be kind and brave. That's all you ever need to be. Oh. I love Mr. Rogers so much. And then I'm stitching animals for my grandson every year for his for his Christmas ornament. And so for my animal bag, I had to get this hippo. Isn't he adorable?
It's adorable.
My son used to give us hippo kisses. They were just big. And so I had to have that hippo. And then, they just all magneted together. It scared me. I adore old-fashioned Christmas candy. And look at that.
That's precious.
I mean, I couldn't pass that one up. And it's out of wood. And they're light. They're lovely to have on there. And then I got a cute Easter basket. It's acrylic.
Oh.
But, you know what? At work, everyone says what you can do. And I think they did this on Primrose Cottage too, is they're like,
wear them.
You just wear them.
You sure can.
You sure could, right? So, trends being set everywhere. So My first purchase, my first of my stash was from Mad for Minders. Go check her out. I will say this. She's a very busy lady and things don't come. It takes a while. And she says it in her Etsy shop that it's going to take you a while to get your stuff from her. It's usually about 3 weeks. So don't think you're going to get something to give someone for Valentine's Day because that's not happening. But maybe think Easter and then you'll be good. I love her stuff though.
Very cool. Okay, my turn. So I was watching, so I was having a little bit of difficulty. Remember, I told you about the whites and everything. I was having a little difficulty with just seeing stuff. So I was watching Emily from the Shady Grove Stitchers, and then also Carrie from the Red Velvet Stitchers. And they had these glasses that they advertised. And I thought, oh, what the heck? They're only $15 and they're from Amazon. So I bought a pair.
And she said, Kristi, you should get some too.
I did say that. So here they are. And I can tell you that while they make you all googly-eyed and weird looking, they are absolutely amazing. I find that I can see my stitches. They're like big as day when you
this little
use
lamp
these things.
Like the little lamp turns.
Yeah,
they're for jewelers, really.
They are. I mean, it is pretty fabulous thing.
I think I could do, for me, but I think I could do like 56 if I were wearing something like that.
Well, I'm guessing, but still no, I'm still 14 girl. So anyhow, they come with a selection of magnifying glasses in this cute little case. And this brand is called,
comes out like this. Boop.
Yeah, this brand is called Yoko Sun, something like that. Yoko Sun. And so $15, people. And the only thing is, and everybody's had this complaint, despite their proficiency, is this nose piece down here. How can I? There you go. It's like rubber. And after some time, okay, for me, it was about 45 minutes. They get heavy and it hurts here.
I haven't worn them yet. So I have, the verdict is out. I have big, heavy glasses, so it doesn't feel that heavy to me, but maybe if I wear them for a while, they will.
When you wear them because when I first put them on, it didn't feel bad. But when I wore them for like the 45 minutes, I was like, ow.
Well, then Emily got a new contraption. It's like,
I know.
Like a visor kind of thing.
That thing looks really interesting. And I don't know, but we'll see. I'm going to give these girls a good shot and see where it takes me. But anyway, there you are. And I'm telling you, it's a help. So while I
You even look cute in those, Susie. You're just so dang cute.
They're nuts. Everybody laughs at you. It's okay, honey. So, but I will say that whenever I was 45 minutes in and my nose was hurting, well, I had to get up because I had to go to the potty. And then, of course, I ran out of tea.
And then the dog needed a snack. And
the dog needed a snack. And then, well, I had to have a few Oreos too. So by the time I came back, I was able to stitch for another 45 minutes. So it's all good. It's all good.
See, they work for you because you don't sit still for very long. I can sit and stitch for a very long time. They might bother me.
That is my problem. That perpetual spring in my behind is always in action.
You make me tired.
45 minutes is about my limit anyway. So it's working out. It's working out for me.
The next thing I bought was fabric. I was on the quest for 16 and 18 count stuff because I'm kind of growing up a little bit. I'm growing out of 14 a little and I'm moving to smaller. I'm going to work my way to linen. Probably by 2026, I'll be doing linen. That's my guess. I'm putting it out there, people. We'll see. But I went on Lindy Stitches and that was a big mistake.
Huge.
I got milk chocolate. 16. Oh, isn't that lovely?
I love that color.
It's like one that I'm going to hoard. I don't know what I want to do on it.
I mean, it really looks like chocolate milk.
It does.
Ugh.
You'd be hungry all the time, Susie.
I would. Oh.
I have a thing for green fabric, and I don't know why, but I do. I don't even know what I'm going to stitch on this. Probably something Christmas. It's called Holly Bear. No, Under the Mistletoe by Forbidden Fiber, and it is so pretty.
That's pretty.
Isn't that beautiful? I'm in love with it. I had to have that. And then I got sugar cream pie because I heard someone say that, and I'm like, okay, I need that in a fabric. And it's lovely. Barely any modeling to it at all. And then cream and sugar, which also sounded delicious, so I had to order it.
How dare they name these things after food?
But it's real soft Ada, which I love. I'm not a big crunchy Ada fan. These are crunchy though. I went to House of Stitches in LaPorte and they had all this sparkly. I'm doing manger scenes and so nativities. And so I think they're all going to be really pretty on sparkly fabrics. So I got myself some sparklies.
Nice.
Guess what?
But wait, there's more
sparkly at Joann's. But I have very sad news. Both of my Joann's are closing.
Mine is about one in, I don't even know how few in Florida that's staying open. It's pitiful. It is if
they're having a big sale, I need to go with the big bag with the DMC and just like scoop it all in there.
We should go next week.
Okay, we will.
I wonder when they're starting their sales.
They're a mess right now anyway, so
I know.
It won't make any difference.
No.
Sales start day after tomorrow. My husband's in the know. He's taking care of his girl.
Oh, cool. All right.
And my last is another green. It is called Apple Soft by Color and Cotton, 18 count. It is gorgeous. I have no idea what I'm going to do on it, but don't you think that don't you think a dear friend could stitch a coral flamingo?
A dear friend could.
Beautiful fabric for me. And
a dear friend could. Mm-hmm.
I think that's a plan myself.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Off to you.
Deal.
Off to you. Your turn.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Really, that's all I have. I just have haul now. But so
I'll we're on haul.
Dear. Oh, okay. I thought we were on stash. Okay. Is stash and haul the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Okay. So the first thing in my stash, I ordered for the first time a pattern from Annabella's, and it was from their little surprise club, and this was for well, I think they called it February, but it's like a March theme, and it's just a little
cute.
It is very, very cute.
I don't know where you found that. I've never heard of them.
Annabella's. Well, it's a floss.
Maybe I have heard of Annabelle.
Yeah, it's a shop. I think they're in they're in North Carolina, and it's a shop, and the lady's from Florida.
Oh yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah. And anyway, they send you the pattern, and then they send you all the floss, and then they send you a finishing kit, including needles and a cute little needle minder and some fabric.
That's so great.
And two. Yeah, so that was my first thing that I ordered. And that was through the mail. Sight unseen, by the way. This is the February Bella bag. And to get it, you just need to sign up for their emails, and then you'll get notice. I just got notice today of the new release for the Bella bag. I guess it's for March. So, yeah. So if you want to be surprised about a purchase, there you go. That's the way to go. I thought I'd be surprised this month.
It's fun.
I think it's fun. So, yeah.
Well, my next haul is I didn't buy. Someone gave it to me. A lady came into the shop, and she's lovely. And she said, I get this magazine. I've been getting it for years, and I got 2 copies of one of the issues, and I thought maybe you would like it. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I had seen Lenny talk about it and Roberta on Sable Stitchers, because Lenny just did, I think it was Lenny that, yeah, I think so, that she did this guy. And he's beautiful, by Barbara Anna. And I'm like, well, I need more of that. I want to show you, because I've been stitching just the snowman from Teresa Kogut's Christmas. Look at that little guy. Couldn't I just do the tree and him hanging from a star?
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that hilarious? I love it.
I love him.
That's Teresa Kogut in this magazine. So while I was Kristi was at House of Stitches. I didn't get there before it closed. And so she's calling me on the phone while I'm driving there. I'm shopping and they have this. Do you want it? Do you want this? So she was my personal shopper, and she got me another issue of it. And it's beautiful. And I'm going to get a subscription because I just love it. So didn't you get a magazine? I thought you got it.
I did get a magazine, but I, late to the party as always, got the winter edition at my local Publix of this cross stitch magazine, and it's called America's Premier Cross Stitch Magazine. So news to me, but in any case, I fell in love with this pattern on the front, and it is called, it's obviously for Valentine's, right? And it says, don't listen now, Steve, our producer. It's called You're Still the One. Is that so cute? And then it has the initials. So our 42nd anniversary is in April. And this puppy is going to be done and ready to secret. Secret. Okay, you can listen now, honey.
I have a stitching secret too.
You do?
Yeah. Ben's my son. If you're watching this, I don't think he ever watches this far into it. He just takes a little peek and goes. I mean, that's a lot of cross stitching to watch, right? But he is an artist. And actually my daughter-in-law called and she said, Elliot and I are watching you on the TV. That was so cute. But he's an artist. He does a digital art. The name of his company is Concord Forge. You can find him on Instagram or Facebook, and he does religious art, funny religious art, serious religious art. It has kind of a well, it's a digital look. It's lovely. And so he designed for one of his friends in the seminary, he designed the bulletin cover for his friend's ordination into the ministry. And Ben will be ordained into the ministry this summer. And so I'm going to take his art and turn it into a cross stitch pattern and stitch it for him for his ordination. So if you use an app, or you use whatever you guys use, if you're creating cross stitch patterns, please tell me what you use and why you like it in the comments. I would love that. You'll get 2 times in the drawing if you do that, because I need this information. And let me know what I should buy, because I need to buy a program. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. But anyway, that's not stash or haul. But this is.
Woo.
These, my friends, these are the best. I got them at Color and Cotton. I've seen it. I had hoop envy, and I'm like, I'm just going to do it. And boy, does your stuff stay tight in there. If you are a hoop stitcher and you're not using these, that's a problem. You got a problem, because they're wonderful. And Suzie, there's one waiting for you in my house. That's in the room. See, I can just pass it right over there to you. Too bad it doesn't.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I have that haul. I have been influenced by FlossTubers. I give in to peer pressure. Lenny from Sable Stitchers showed this in Lenny. You know, oh, by the way, Roberta, we
love you too, honey. Oh, we do.
Roberta
we love you both so much.
Foot, and we feel so bad, and we hope that you're healing and getting lots of stitching in. God just gave you a break so you could just sit and stitch.
And what a great
She does a lot of things. She's a busy lady. So anyway, Lenny, though, had this big, huge Halloween piece. And I got the Christmas, and I am like, what? Each of those squares are 10 by 10, 9 by 10, 10 by 10.
That's going to be huge, Kristi.
I'm starting a savings account that says Jane's Joy Holiday Joy, because to get all the flosses for this thing, I need to have like a savings.
Send your donations now. Yes.
I can give you my Venmo if you want.
Oh. So, I mean, seriously, how many colors are in that? How many colors are in that?
Oh, there's like several different pages that have colors.
No, pages.
Like this page has colors, and then there's more colors on this page.
Oh my goodness.
And so I really haven't spent the time, because I'm a little terrified about all that. But there's a lot. And so, but I'm going to do this. It's going to be fun.
You will.
And I think I have to buy a bed sheet to stitch on, because it's so big.
I know, it's huge.
And then Jessica, Sweetwater Stitcher, she influenced me to buy this one.
Oh,
I love it. It's called This I Know. Jesus Loves Me, This I Know, and I had to have it.
Nice.
It's sweet. It's this little pink church. He's just so, and the sheep, look at them.
Just
Suzie, this would
adorable.
look good in your
It
office.
would.
Don't you think I should be able to just like pass it over and it would?
Yeah, that would be really nice. It would be.
It doesn't work that way, but I did get that. I was influenced by her.
So
and
pretty.
then I'm almost done.
I have two more.
Oh, you do? Go.
I do. So these next two ladies and gentlemen are from the one of the Facebook de-stash sites, which I was just so excited. I mean, at first I started browsing, but then I actually found something that I really wanted. So go figure. Anyway, this one is so adorable. It's called Summer at the Shore. Now,
can you bring it a little closer? I can't really see it.
In my Florida house, cute. This is going to be so pretty. I can't hardly wait to start it. In fact, maybe I will start it. Maybe it tomorrow. Yes.
Double dog dare you.
I don't have the threads, so I got to go shopping. I better go.
You never know.
I might. I don't know. Well, but the other one is this cute flamingo theme. Fa la 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 mingo. Come on. I love them.
Super cute.
So Phoebe's going to have lots of stitched friends by the end of the year.
What are those guys going to be named? That'll be the fun part.
I don't know. I'll have to name.
I think they're guys, Suzie. I really think those are guys.
Girls. I can tell. They're girls.
Guys can wear pink too.
They're pink. Come on. What kind? Well, I like pink on a man, but that's neither here nor there. But in my house, they're girls. So I was really tickled to find them on a de-stash site. So who knew what you can find? Okay, I have two more things to show, but you go finish.
Okay, I was in. This won't finish it, but I'll.
Oh, that's okay.
You go. There's still more, but wait, there's more. I was always in Stitches on a shop hop, like a bus trip, and they have cross stitch there. It's in Indianapolis, and I saw this cute little pumpkin pillow. So cute. And I bought this. Okay. I had this one. Well, I went to Color and Cotton, and lo and behold, there are a bunch of them. And this one is the Itch to Stitch. And then the little tomatoes. Come on. And scissors. And a flag.
Oh, I love it.
Of course, I bought them all. The Queen Bee. And these gorgeous topiaries.
I love them.
Well, then I was in my stash looking to frame something, and I remembered I'd gotten this at the Dollar General. And when I see something that I think could be a good place to put some cross stitch, I usually get it, especially when it's like $5-6, which this is $6. So it's just this sign, but I thought this was just so pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Maggie from Little House on the Ridge, Home on the Ridge, and sorry, Maggie, Home on the Ridge. And I'm going to put magnets here and washers on the back of each of these with fabric and then the stitch.
Oh,
pop them in and out.
Perfect. Oh, that's going to be perfect.
I'm in love. I am in love. Bought them all. No, there's one more Christmas one, and it's coming in the mail next Tuesday. Oh, so maybe our next floss.
Oh boy, can't wait. I might need to copy them.
You can't.
Or use them when you're done. That's what I meant, girls.
Yeah.
I'll use them when she's done. Okay, I have two more things. I bought two new, and I didn't even fill them up yet with my orphans. They have been languishing in their plastic bags until I showed you my two new bags that I bought from Dot Dot Goose. This one, Dot Dot Goose had on her sale after the California fires, and she made a donation. And so it included this cute little, not only is it a great project bag, but she included this sweet, I guess these are her signature little.
Look at that snap.
I know, isn't that cute? And it's really sticks too. But anyway, at the inside, it's a thread keeper, and I guess this is for your needles and this little hook for whatever you want to put in it. But
I would put my floss drops in there, or
that would be awesome. Yeah. So I got that one, and then I had previously purchased, literally the day before, this one, and I just bought it because it was cute and Valentine-y. And so now, my dear orphans, after this presentation, you will have a home. Two of you will. I still have
only two of them.
Only two of them. But they will live happily ever after in those beautiful bags from Dot Dot Goose. and I'll just make the rest. Your turn. Take it away.
Well, Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher also, she had me thinking I wanted to do a birthday stitch. I think I've heard a lot of people say that. I think I've heard Miss Cole Spore talk about a birthday stitch. I think I heard Lenny say that when she turned 50 or 60 or something, like whatever the year was, 50, she was going to start 50 things that year. If it was 60, she was going to start 60 things. Okay, I'm not that. But I decided what I was going to do. I was going to do Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needlework, and it's a set of 9. I love them. I saw them and immediately, I'll show you the one that really sold me. I like this one, first of all, the most. I love this.
Oh.
And then I'm a buffalo plaid girl, and look at that barn's roof is buffalo plaid. So I got all the stuff. Big old piece of fabric because I was going to do them all on one. Little House Needlework has like a grid that you can stitch a fancy little border around them and have them all in one big piece. That's what I was going to do. Well, my friend Kristi at the shop purchased an estate sale full of cross stitch, 40 tubs. If you want to know more about that, you're going to go to our Facebook group because eventually she's going to start selling things, and there's some stuff that's not made anymore. But this woman, Nancy, was incredible. We've went on a hunt. We found out all about her. We're meeting the shop owner that she purchased most of her things from at Nashville. It's just a cool story. But at the end of my day there, looking at patterns and helping her divide by designers and everything, it was a whole day. She had them done a different way. And I'm like, oh no, that's not going to work. You got to do it. I'm kind of bossy that way, I think. So anyway, we're going through things that were already stitched. And there it was. Every piece of this collection stitched, and see, sitting in a box. 1, 2, 3. Her stitching is gorgeous. And it's on linen, which I don't do yet. 4, 5. Needless to say, I'm abandoning my birthday stitch. So if you need to buy all 9 patterns from Little House Needleworks, give me a call. Because I have them and I'm not going to use them. And Kristi has them from Nancy because she used them. So anyway, all 9 of them are already stitched and stitched just beautifully. And I'm going to turn them into a wall hanging to honor Nancy because her work is just stunning and
just
so much more. If you want to see some of the things she did, we did do a little video on our Facebook group about some of the things we found and how hard the day was. It broke my heart to see all that stitching just sitting in boxes, and there was tons. You guys, just I don't know what she did. She just stitched all the time. Framed things that incredible. So then now I'm on a quest for a birthday stitch. So that Sweetwater Stitcher again had an idea and I went with it. And she had done this. She's completed it. It is Plum Street Samplers. This is the day. This is going to be my birthday stitch along. And we're inviting you to stitch along with my friend over here who just does smalls is joining in. I'm so proud of her. And
I've accepted the challenge.
You can go on Primrose Cottage and they have a floss pack for it and the pattern and you're good to go.
Last night.
But I'm a lover of coloring cotton. Well, first of all, I never wanted to do this because of these goats. You can't hardly even see them, but there's a goat on top of a goat and a goat up here in the air flying. I never got that. I loved it, but I'm like, the goats? I don't know. So Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher knows a girl, Jacelyn Miner. She's on Instagram. I got in contact with her on Instagram and she made a chart for this area that's just all flowers and no goats. And so she will send you that. You just have to take a picture of your pattern with a Post-it note with your name on it so she knows you actually own it. And then she's happy to send you her conversion chart. And I took that to Coloring Cotton and they are amazing there. I said, I would like to kit this up. I didn't call in advance and give them my stuff. I just showed up. Lauren is remarkable. And she's like, okay, she had patience with me because I'm going to show you. I kitted up a bunch of things that day. And she said, you know what? Let me go see if we've done this before. So she went to the computer system. They had converted it before and she shot out a printout and there it was. I could pick all my things out. So I'm doing it with Coloring Cotton. Look at these delicious colors. I mean, This could go in your new pink suite, my friend.
Oh, definitely.
And Color and Cotton had 2 yellows that were closer to the chart, but I wanted them more muted. So I replaced the yellows with Raincoat and Baby Chick because I felt like they blended with everything nicely. So I cannot wait to start. There are 12 pages, so we're going to do it over 12 months, and we're going to stitch along. And to go on this big, huge baby, I got the biggest needle minder ever from Lori Holt. That it's about as big as my head. I couldn't wear it on here. I'd be like this.
Yeah.
But their scissors come by there and they're like, whoop.
That's definitely going to hold 12 needles. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it'll hold a pack of needles. And then for the fabric, I am in the fabric of the month and the floss of the month from Beautiful Sip and Stitchery. There, I got it. And this month I got 16 count. So every time I get each month, I'll be getting 16 count. And it was Atomic Ranch Destiny, which just has the ever so slight pink hint to it. Very soft, beautiful linen. So I'm going to be doing it on that. You can choose your weapon as far as that goes. And then I also get their Color and Cotton, Classic Colorworks flosses because I'm trying to build up my stash. And so every month you get, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Every month you get 10. And
tell me what this company is. Tell me what
it is called again. I have to look at it every time because I mess it up every time. Be Beautiful, BEE Beautiful. It'll be in the show notes, hon. Just go watch the FlossTube.
Okay.
Be Beautiful Sip and Stitchery. And so I'm part of their floss of the month and their fabric of the month. And I'm really happy with it. And they sent me tea and a project card and floss card. It came with all kinds of lovely things and a free chart. It says welcome 2025. I can show you because it's free. So
free.
When we go to Nashville, we get to collect free charts.
We do?
Yeah, for the shop. And then our shop can kit them up and sell them. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
So anyway, if you'd like to join my stitch along for my birthday's in March 14th. You should have already known that. Like I didn't even tell you. No, I'm just joking. So I'd love for you to join in. We'll be doing that on the Facebook group. So hop over there. So that, my friends, really is the end of my stash. Oh, can I show you the bag I made to go with it though? It has Bible verses all in the fabric. And I'm really loving it with a Kimberbell beautiful back. But it has
beautiful.
So there we are. Done with stash.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about Nashville.
Ooh. We are going to Nashville, y'all. So my boss, the owner of the shop, it sounds so the boss. My lovely friend Dawn, who owns the shop in which I work, he is letting the other Kristi and I, we're the Kristies. We work at the shop and everyone calls us the Kristies. And it's very fun. And I love her dearly. And we are going to Nashville and Suzie is going to come as a guest with us. She doesn't get to shop. She doesn't get to shop, neither do I. Kristi was given the money, not me. My boss.
Smart choice.
My friend Dawn doesn't trust me. I don't know why.
I wonder why.
Susie's going along for the fun, so we can film a little, hopefully. And our husbands are going because we're going to do a couple floss tubes while in Nashville from our hotel room. So we'll see what that's like. Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. So if you want to know about Nashville, first of all, a bunch of things have been released already. Nicole Sporer has made an amazing video about it. And she talks about Lindy Stitch's website that has tons. Primrose Cottage also does have tons of pre-orders, but Lindy's is great because you can do a wish list so that you can keep gathering, and then when you're ready and all the designers have given their designs, you can just drop them and buy them all at one time, the pre-orders. And so I've been looking, and I'm going to put together my top 10 and share it on our Facebook page. And then I'm going to take that list with us, and kind of that'll be the things. Those are the things I think I'm going to hunt down. But I have a feeling that Dawn's daughter, Maggie, might look through those things and tell me what she wants me to shop for too. So we'll see. But we're super excited. We're going to meet all kinds of people.
We're so looking forward to meeting other people that are on FlossTube, hopefully. And I'm official looky loo. I have no buying power at all, but I'll be drilling right along. And
you might be able to say, don't you think your shop needs this one?
I might be an influencer in certain cases. We'll see. But I'm just honored that they're able to bring me along as a guest, because that's a rare thing. So I'm excited.
Would you, if you're going to be in Nashville, let us know in the comments, and maybe we'll look for each other, because Suzie over here, she got us shirts with our logo embroidered. I know, styling.
We will.
And we have designed. Well, actually, okay, we should give a shout out to Suzanne, the other Suzanne in my life.
Absolutely,
Suzanne Richardson Krieger,
our stylist.
She is our designer. She designed our logo, and she
hats off to you.
Hats off to Suzanne, and thanks so much. She got free project bags for that. She designed 2 things for us. Well, 3 things. She did our logo, and then she made us business cards, which we're turning into Floss Drop cards, which we're giving away when we're in Nashville to people while supplies last. We're going to have those on hand, and we're also going to have stitching cards to put in your project bag with all the info in it and our little logo on it. So we're putting together packages of those things. And so if you see us, say hi and get a free little gift while we have them.
We don't sell anything. We don't sell anything. Like, we're not a store. We
just want to meet people and have fun.
We do. And so, just so y'all know that we aren't a store. We're not Primrose Cottage or anybody. We're not like trying to send you there because we get a kickback or anything. No, don't worry about that. So we're just 2 people doing a FlossTube. Wishing you would tell us you love us. I can't believe I said that.
Silly goose.
Women is a favorite movie of mine.
Oh goodness, we gotta wrap this thing up. So one other thing about Nashville, and I am going to plug Cotton Hearts Quilt Shop because I work there and I love it. No money's coming back to me at this point, Dawn. We are taking pre-orders for the Nashville cookbook, and this cookbook is amazing. It really is. This is last year's, and I got it on Primrose Cottage. They had pre-orders, and I didn't know anything about what was going on. And then after it was all said and done, they had a couple drifters still in the shop, and I'm like, gotta snag that now that I know what it's all about. Because this year there will be 53 stitches in the cookbook by 53 different designers.
Like 53 new patterns?
53 patterns. Little bitty ones, your size. They're just made for you.
Plus recipes.
So this is the one that I've done from Primrose Cottage, which is just adorable.
Yes.
There's one in here from Teresa Kogut. Let me see if it's stitched. I don't know if there's just a picture of the no, it's just a picture of the chart, so I can't show you that. But $12, you get 53 patterns. You can pre-order this. You can pre-order this at Primrose Cottage. At Primrose Cottage. I probably can. But I was going to say cottonheartsquiltshop.com. And you just put your address in there and pay your $12 plus shipping, and we'll send it out to you.
Tell me again, where do I order it from?
Cotton Hearts Quilt Shop. Who gave fabric for our last giveaway? Thank you, Cotton Hearts.
Yay.
So that we deserve to give them a plug back. Speaking of our last giveaway, we should do that. No, Steve, cue the sound.
Oh, he will.
And so here's how we did our winner. Last year was thanks, Steve. That wasn't what I was thinking, but that was so cute. So I
think we're getting punchy.
We gotta go. Let me finish, please. So I didn't know how this was for all the stuff to make your own Valentine's stitchy box. The box, the fabric, the trinkets, the whole 9 yards, right?
It's a good prize, people.
So many people commented saying stitchy box. Thank you. Thank you. And you said nice things. You told Suzie that you loved her, it made her day. I didn't know how I was going to do this. I was like, not going to write down everybody's name and throw. So I went on my phone. I pulled up our FlossTube. I went to the comments and I just started scrolling back and forth. And I said, Rich Hines, tell me when to stop. And I'm not looking. And he said, stop. And I went, and it was Susan Lusk 9584.
Yay, Susan. I love your name. Yay.
Yeah, there you go. Susan Lusk, Susan Lusk's 9584, if you hear this, go and send us an email with your address, and we will send you your Stitchy Box goods soon to be able to make them, because I will be doing a tutorial. I got to get to that. Life has been crazy. And we're so happy for you, Susan. Can't wait to. And then we'd really like you to go over to our Facebook page when you do it and share what you do with it. That'd be really cool. Then, and then we might just take that, screenshot it, and put it up here. You might be on our phone.
Yeah, you might be famous.
So then we're going to do another giveaway. And for this one, you're going to have to say howdy. Howdy, partner. Howdy. Because, say howdy, partner. I think that's better. Howdy, partner. Can you imagine? We're going to read all our comments and it'll say
howdy. Partner. Let's just do howdy. That's too many words to type.
Okay. Well, if you're feeling fun, put howdy, partner, but I'll accept howdy.
Or you can just tell us you love us. Either or.
No. So if you say howdy or howdy, partner, you will be put into the drawing. You must be 18 or older. You must not live outside of you must live in the United States and outside the United States, because it comes out of our own little loving pockets that we do this. So we are giving away, because I loved these little guys so much. They're guys, Suzie.
Yeah.
I love these guys so much that I'm giving this one away. I just think they're so sweet. So this one is the Sewing Sundries. And then I had double copies, because I had gotten one and someone gifted me one of the Primrose Cottage cross stitch planner. And it's so cute. It has stickers. Suzie, you can't enter. Sorry.
No.
It has stickers, and it has a chart actually to stitch. Look at that. Isn't it cute?
Wow, that's adorable.
And then it's filled with pages about your stitches. And so you can keep track of what you've been stitching on. So say howdy or howdy, partner, in the comments below.
Howdy.
We are trying really hard to keep up with comments. Thank you guys for that. I try to put something personal, but sometimes it's a little, I don't mean to say overwhelming, because it warms our heart to see all
it really does.
We really
does, try. We really try to answer
to all of you. And then here's something else that's happened, and I'm just going to address it here, because I've started to get Facebook friend requests from some of you, and that's really fun and it's really cool. And I want to make new friends, but I'm telling you this, I go on your profile, and if there's no cross stitch happening in your profile, I'm sorry, but I'm not adding a friend. I'm building my little cross stitch world. And so if you have cross stitch on your page, if I see lots of cross stitch going on, chances are I might friend you, but otherwise it's just too much. So I love you all, and I want come to our Facebook group and chat with us, and we'll get to
well, if anybody sends me one, I'm not as discerning. But I will check you out to make sure you're not one of those weirdos. So, we all get them, let's face it. And I've been hacked a few times, so I've learned my lesson. But anyway, we love friends.
We do. And we're so thankful for each and every one of you. We should wrap this up, because we're starting to get punchy.
We have to do shout outs, though. I'll start.
Oh, that's right.
Our shout outs. So mine, ours, these are all ours. But anyway, Emily at Shady Grove Stitchers.
We love you, Emily.
Love you, girl. You are
you
so
have not
cute.
Watched her.
You need to watch her.
She's hilarious.
She's adorable. And her work is amazing. She just finished a 40-inch thing. I mean it. It is absolutely stunning. And her friend from down there in Texas, Red Velvet Stitcher, it's Carrie. And same thing. She does amazing work. And we just love
quilting
watching
too.
them.
She's got this gorgeous quilt behind her.
Yeah, and she's the one that has the glasses too, and has a story about it. So that's where we got those from. Another fellow that I started following this past month is called Sheldon in Stitches. And this young man lives in Manitoba, Canada. And I mean, the work that this guy does is just so inspiring. I mean, talk about intricate. I mean, it is like a life goal that I should ever get that good to do a minuscule piece of what he does. He's really fun too. He has cute dog that sits on the couch behind him.
You can't sit that long.
Well, that's true. But yeah, so it would probably take me the rest of my life. But in any case, I love you, Sheldon. And finally, for me, floss, paper, scissors. Julie and Catherine are a toot. They are just a toot, and they make me happy every time I look at them. So thank you for that joy in my day.
I've been watching them like a Netflix thing. Like I'm binging them.
I swear.
Because they crack me up.
Did you see their floss parade or whatever?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. She's wearing a circus hat.
She has her baton.
And a baton.
They showed a portable light that all the girls that I stitched with in LaPorte had these wonderful lights. And then she showed it in one of her floss tubes, and it just folds down to travel. I love you girls.
Love you girls.
Crack me up.
They've been around a while, but they are adorable. It's a mother-daughter team.
We have to mention our Sable Stitchers, because I know we've mentioned you already. But
love you. Yeah.
And it's kind of a life goal. I'm kind of fangirling and would love to meet them. Is that creepy?
Yeah. No, I want to meet them too.
Okay.
They seem like they're everybody's BFFs, and they're just precious. They're just two precious ladies. They really are. Mm-hmm. I want to give them a hug, both of them. Hug. There they are. Yeah.
Okay. I think we have to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hungry anyway.
I think so too. It's dinner time.
Before we go, we have to give you one gentle reminder. Don't forget,
floss daily.
Floss daily, my friends. We love you all. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. We love you. Bye.
See you later.